and welcome back to GK Today. I am Nadu and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started.
Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 16th of December 2022. Let's start with our session. Which is the first state to launch its dedicated climate change mission? So, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu State, Mr. M.K. Stalin, recently launched the Tamil Nadu Climate Change Mission. Why? To protect the natural resources in the state as well as to restore them. Okay? And the state's climate action plan will be implemented by Tamil Nadu Green Climate Company. Fine. And also, Tamil Nadu has decided to stop any additions to its existing coal power capacity because the mission sought to generate half of electricity through renewable sources by the year 2030. Fine. So don't forget that Tamil Nadu is the first state in the country that has launched its own dedicated climate change mission. Next question is, what is the theme of International Mountain Day 2022? So United Nations General Assembly has declared the year 2022 as the United Nations International Year of Mountain, and it has designated 11th of December as the International Mountain Day from 2003 onwards. Okay, and Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations is the coordinating agency for this celebration. Fine. And what is the theme for this year? It is Women Move Mountains. Okay, so it basically raises awareness about the need to empower mountain women. Fine. So three things are important. Which year has been designated by the United Nations as International Mountain Year? This is 2022. Then when do we observe this day? On 11th of December. And what is the theme for this year? It is Women Move Mountains. Also, we have to remember that on 11th of December, every year, UNICEF Day is celebrated. Fine. And what is the full form? United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. So aim of this fund is to provide with humanitarian help for the well-being of the children whose future was at risk. Okay, and also it defends the children's rights and help them to fulfill their potential. So you can be asked that when is the UNICEF Day observed every year? So this day is 11th of December. This is the same day when International Mountain Day is observed. Next question says, which city is the host of the first G20 Finance and Central Bank Deputies meeting? So Bengaluru city is the host of the first G20 Finance and Central Bank Deputies meeting from 13th of December to 15th of December. So this G20 Finance and Central Bank Deputies meeting is jointly hosted by the Finance Ministry and the Reserve Bank of India. And the meeting has marked the start of discussions on the finance track agenda under the Indian G20 presidency, and the finance ministers and the central bank governors meeting will be held in Bengaluru during February 23 to 25, 2023. Fine. So this is the city of Bengaluru. And yesterday we have talked about the G20 Development Working Group meeting, right? And the host of this meeting was Mumbai city. Fine. And one more host and conference question is there. Recently, the 2-day-long National Conclave of Universal Health Coverage was organized in Varanasi. By which ministry? By the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Okay. So our Health Minister, Dr. Mansukh Mandviya, launched the operational guidelines for Ayushman Bharat along with the training modules for Sashakt portal at the inaugural ceremony. And also he announced the best performing states and the union territories. Okay. So if you are asked that which city hosted the National Conclave of Universal Health Coverage, so this city is Varanasi. Fine. Next is Hakuto R lander is the first ever moon mission of which particular country? So a Japanese startup, iSpace Inc. launched the country's very first moon mission with the help of SpaceX. Okay. And a Japanese Lunar lander that carries 2 rovers and 1 payload lifted off via a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. So it also became the first commercial spacecraft to land on the moon, and the launch of Hakuto R lander was originally scheduled for late November 2022, but now finally it happened. So correct answer would be Japan. You can also be asked that what is the name of moon mission of Japan? So this is Hakuto R lander. Now apart from it, after completing the Artemis 1 mission, NASA's Orion capsule splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, and it was the first test flight of a new spaceship that is meant to carry people back to the moon. And Orion's next trip will be a loop around the moon with astronauts on board, and it is named as Artemis 2, and it is scheduled in 2024. Fine. So you can be asked that Artemis is the lunar mission launched by which country? So correct answer would be USA. Next is Victor Axelsen, who claimed his 8th title in 2022 at the World Tour Finals, is from which country? So first of all, he is from Denmark, and recently he has claimed his 8th title in 2022 at the World Tour Finals. So in 2017 and in 2022 he became the world champion, and also he is 2020 Olympic champion. And also you have to remember that Akane Yamaguchi from the country Japan has defeated Tai Zhu Ying. Why? To claim the women's single crown. Okay, and with that Yamaguchi became the first women singles player since Ye Zhaoying in 1997 to claim the All England Open, World Championships and end of season finals all in the same year. Fine. So here correct answer would be Denmark, and also you have to remember this was his 8th title in the year 2022. Next question says, when is the International Day of Neutrality observed? So this day is commemorated every year on 12th of December, and this day was adopted by United Nations General Assembly in 2017. Why? To focus on advocating and campaigning for intra-state peaceful relations. Okay, so United Nations basically focuses on preventive diplomacy, which is the diplomatic action that is taken to prevent the disputes from increasing into conflicts. Also, it works as limiting the spread of conflict and mediating in inter and intra-state conflicts at all stages, and also to become a peacekeeper. Okay, so this day is observed on 12th of December. Now apart from it, International Universal Health Coverage Day is observed on 12th of December every year. Okay, and this year what was the theme? Build the world we want, a healthy future for all. Build a world we want, a healthy future for all. Fine. And each year Universal Health Coverage Day calls on the leaders to make a smarter investment and to accelerate the efforts towards achieving the target of health for all. Okay, so you can be asked that when do we observe the International Universal Health Coverage Day? So answer would be 12th of December. And what was the theme for this year? Build the world we want, a healthy future for all. Next is, which country successfully launched the Arab world's first lunar rover named as Rashid? So UAE has made the history with the successful launch of the Arab world's first lunar rover named as Rashid, and this marks the start of 385,000 kilometers journey that will make the UAE the fourth country to land on the moon and the first in the Arab world. Can you tell me which are the 3 other countries that have already landed on the moon? And this Rashid rover was named after the late former ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum. Okay, so you can be asked that Rashid lunar rover is associated with which country? So correct answer would be UAE. What is the short code of the 24/7 multilingual tourist info helpline set up by the Ministry of Tourism? So Ministry of Tourism has set up a 24/7 multilingual tourist info helpline on a toll-free number, and this short code is 1363. Okay, so this helpline has been set up in 12 languages, including 10 international languages like German, French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Arabic. Hindi and English for domestic and the foreign tourists, to provide information relating to travel in India and guidance to the tourist in distress while traveling in India. Okay, so this number is 1363. You can also be asked that 1363 info helpline is associated with which ministry? So that is related to Ministry of Tourism. Next is, Prime Minister released a commemorative coin and stamp on which leader's 150th birth anniversary on 13th of December at Puducherry. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually participated in a program that commemorates Sri Aurobindo Ghosh 150th birth anniversary on 13th of December. So this program is being held in Puducherry under the aegis of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and on this event Prime Minister also released a commemorative coin and the postal stamp in honor of Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. And who was he? He was an Indian nationalist and editor of various type of newspaper such as Vande Mataram. Okay, and later he became a spiritual reformer and established Aurobindo Ashram in Puducherry. Fine. So you have to remember that his birth anniversary is observed on 13th of December, and to pay him tribute, Prime Minister has released this coin and stamp. Next question is, which country has the highest number of broadband users as of December 2022? So Minister of State for Electronics and IT, Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, announced that India is the largest connected nation in the world today with more than 800 million broadband users. Okay, and this announcement was made during India Internet Governance Forum 2022, which was held under the theme of leveraging tech aid for empowering Bharat. Okay, so it is an initiative associated with United Nations Internet Governance Forum. Correct answer would be India. Next question is, India's 6th Vande Bharat train was inaugurated between Nagpur and which other city? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently flagged off India's 6th Vande Bharat Express between Bilaspur, that lies in the state of Chhattisgarh, to Nagpur, and Nagpur lies in Maharashtra state, and it will be operated by Southeast Central Railways. Fine. So the Vande Bharat Express can run up to a maximum speed of 160 kilometers per hour, and it has different travel classes with better passenger amenities. And Prime Minister also launched the phase 1 of Nagpur Metro. Okay, correct answer would be Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. Next question is, who has been selected as the first woman president of Indian Olympic Association. So legendary athlete PT Usha was elected as the first woman president of the Indian Olympic Association, and she is a multiple Asian Games gold medalist and 4th place finisher in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics 400 meters hurdles final. So recently she was declared as the first woman president of Indian Olympic Association, and the elections were held under the supervision of Supreme Court appointed retired Supreme Court Judge L. Nageswar Rao. So she became the first Olympian and the first international medalist to head the IOA in its 95-year history. Fine. So correct answer would be PT Usha. So these are the most important current affairs and the news for today. And now we'll come to our revision section. We are covering which 3 categories today. So first of all, we'll see important countries that were in news. Then at second, we'll talk about important cities. And there was a suggestion in the comment section regarding books and authors, so I have considered it. Okay. So let's start with our countries. First question is, which country is the top oil supplier of India in the month of November? For second month in a consecutive way, Russia is the top oil supplier of India, and Russia has actually supplied 9.09 lakh barrels per day of crude oil to the country India. Okay. Dina Boluarte was recently selected as the first female president of which country? So recently she has become the first female president of the country Peru, and with this she has replaced Pedro Castillo, who was the earlier president of Peru. Which country has recorded the deaths of children by the bacterial infection Strep A? So this country is UK, and 6 children have died in the month of November, and it is called as invasive group A strep. Okay. And also in the month of November, 851 cases were identified of this bacterial infection. Which Asian country passed a new law to criminalize adultery? This country is Indonesia. And this new law applies to foreign resident, tourist, etc. Okay. And what is adultery? It basically criminalizes sex outside marriage. Okay. Which country is the host of the 12th World Hindi Conference? So this country is Fiji, and this conference is organized by Ministry of External Affairs in collaboration with the government of Fiji. Fine. And what was the theme for this conference? Theme was Hindi from traditional knowledge to artificial intelligence. Jiang Zemin, who passed away recently, was the leader of which particular country? So he was the leader of the country China, and he was actually the president of China from 1989 up to 2002, and recently he passed away. India signed a deal on comprehensive migration and mobility partnership with which country? So we have signed this comprehensive migration and mobility partnership with the country Germany, and this will help the citizens of both the countries to study, to do research, and to work in each other's country. Fine. So these are some important countries that we have to remember. Next we'll be talking about important cities. Which city is set to host the India International Science Festival 2022? So Union Minister of State Sciences and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh, said that India International Science Festival will be held in Bhopal in January 2023. And it is one of the major events to be held after India took over G20 presidency, and this is the initiative of Ministry of Science and Technology and Ministry of Earth Sciences in association with Vijnana Bharati Science Movement. Okay, so the host for this event is Bhopal. Which institution developed an ocean wave energy converter that can generate the electricity from sea waves? This is IIT Madras. And this new converter has been deployed at Tamil Nadu recently, and the target of this particular device is to develop 1 megawatt of power in next 3 years. Which city is the host of the opening ceremony for the International Year of Millets 2023? So as we know that the International Year of Millets is the year 2023, and Rome city is the host of for the opening ceremony for this program. Which city is the host of Technotex 2023, which is India's premier show on technical textile? Answer would be Mumbai. Which Indian city is placed at 22nd rank in the Prime Global Cities Index Q3 2022? So basically 3 Indian cities were featured in this index, which are these: Mumbai, Bengaluru and New Delhi. The rank of Mumbai was 22, Bengaluru was ranked at 27 and the rank of New Delhi was 36. Correct answer would be Mumbai. Which city is the host of 7th edition of Global Technology Summit in 2022? Answer would be New Delhi. Which city is the host of Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union General Assembly 2022? Again answer is New Delhi. Which city is the host of the UNESCO India Africa Hackathon? So the host of this event is Greater Noida. And now at last we'll revise our new category, books and authors. Which institution published the book titled as India, the Mother of Democracy? So this book was authored by Indian Council of Historical Research. Which state has the highest installed capacity of grid interactive renewable power as per the Handbook of Statistics on Indian States 2021 to 22? So this handbook was released by Reserve Bank of India, and as per the handbook, the state that has the highest installed capacity of grid interactive renewable power is Karnataka. Who is the author of the book The Paradise of Food, which was awarded the JCB Prize for Literature 2022? You can be asked that which book has been awarded with JCB Prize for Literature. This is The Paradise of Food, and the author of this book is Mr. Khalid Javed. Which institution released the Handbook of Statistics on Indian States 2021 to 22? Just we have talked about it. Answer would be Reserve Bank of India. Which institution launched the 4th edition of Innovations for You Coffee Table book? So this was launched by Niti Aayog. Prime Minister inaugurated the Kalam No Carnival book fair in which city? So this book fair was inaugurated in the city of Ahmedabad by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Who is the author of the book titled as The India Way, Strategies for an Uncertain World? So answer would be S. Jaishankar. Who is the author of the book Indian Banking in Retrospect, 75 Years of Independence? This is a book by Mr. Ashutosh Raravikar. Fine. So these were the important books and authors. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenuzat Sana signing off.